Hey everybody, welcome back to This Old Trike. Today we're going to talk about scammers yet again. We're out in the shop, and yesterday I'd fielded a message from a guy named Tyler who sent me a picture of a 86 350X and an 85 250R and asked me if I'd be able to help him value those. I said sure. So I looked at them. 85 350X was whatever, but the 86 350X caught my eye, and I realized it's time for another video. So let's jump on the laptop and show you some things that I think will help you in identifying potential scammers, hopefully. Okay, so the guy's name is Tyler Harrison, and he sends me a message, and this 85, or is it an 86 ATC 250R? It's an 85. We can tell by the brakes stay down here. You know, the motor's been polished, so we can't tell. Seat cover has been replaced. We don't know. We can't trust that. It's got low pro fenders on it on the back. Got an 86 decal here. Everybody's favorite front tire, the Kenda Front Max. Meyer fenders, Meyer headlight bezel. Top triple is 85 style. Gas cap style is 85 style. Gas cap style is 85 style, yeah. Anyway, so he sends me this picture, and I was like, all right, he wants me to value these, and I get that sort of thing all the time. I'm not trying to be that person. Don't message me thinking I'm going to respond necessarily to please value this machine sort of request. But he had me looking, so I looked at this, and then he sent me this one, and I was like, wants me to value that. So I looked at it, and I was like, boy, that's a really nice one. Looks like it's been restored with a lot of OEM parts. And look at that blue floor. Isn't that blue floor very recognizable? You know, if that was the shop in your shop, if that was the floor of your shop and you posted pictures of that and I saw them, I would remember it. And I did remember it. I said, who is the seller of these machines? Can you send me the link? So he sends me these pictures. Honda ATC bikes for sale. Now, if you've watched my other video on scammers, I said don't get scammed on Instagram because a lot of scammers were setting up accounts with very similar names. If you see a name, whether it's a person or a group, and there, or it's whether it's a person or whether it's inside of a group, and it's something like that, Honda ATC bikes for sale, you should have red flags going up. If you're looking for three-wheelers and you don't know a lot of the sellers, go into it being very cautious because the scammers have figured out. And it's not just this. A friend of ours was buying those longhorn cows, whatever they're called, on Facebook and different groups. And there were scammers selling cows. So I think it's across all playing fields. Scammers are taking advantage of people. And then you got to think, is it too good to be true? Like $6,000 on that machine? That is too good to be true. Another red flag. So we're not going to count all the red flags, but so he sends me this picture. I was like, oh, look at all that blue floor. And then there's a red flag. How come this has blue floor in the shop and this has got green floor? And look at that machine. That's not even the same stinking machine. Those aren't low pro fenders. So this is brown, tan, very dirty concrete floor. Is the person saying this is the same machine? Because that's got ATC on the seat. That's an 86. $6,300. You don't get a machine like that anymore for $6,300. How many red flags are we up to? So I said, you know, that blue floor, I recognize that. That's Brian Henry's shop. And I remember the story on this. Brian Henry found a very low hour, and this is 2021. Found a very low hour 86 350X, and he restored it with parts that were on it, plus a lot of new old stock parts, and he had that blue floor in his shop. And so I went on to tell this guy, like, you got to be careful. People are out there. Thankfully, you wrote me before you gave a deposit or have taken money, because there are countless stories of people messaging me after they've sent a deposit. They're waiting for it to arrive, and now they're starting to count all the red flags that they've hit. And they will openly admit to me that, Yeah, I had a feeling this wasn't legit right from the beginning, but they still went through with it. Um, this guy wanted to talk to this person on the phone, and he would never get the person's name and was never able to talk to him on the phone. And sometimes they'll talk a good game, but you need to be careful. And let me show you some other examples of scam sellers. Okay, so we're back on this Facebook page. So this is the seller that tried to scam this guy that we're talking about. So Honda ATC bikes for sale. Now I tried to find him and search that title and I couldn't find it. He had to send me the link. So home of high quality Honda ATCs and other three-wheelers, best of restoration services and spare parts. And home of stolen pictures. So that's what these guys do. They steal pictures from other people that, if you've been around a while, you recognize that this floor is the floor of Travis Gisclair's shop, DNA Restorations, because he's always got a bunch of vehicles in the background. He's got 2 foot by 2 foot checker floor. This is a scammer. So he's stolen pictures there. I don't recognize this 86 200X per se, but mostly OEM, 86 200X. Let's see what the price is. $4,000. Now these are going for more than $4,000 right now, so red flag. And let's just check for consistency. You know, we got an 87 250SX here, so we've got concrete out in the driveway. We've got a paved driveway with asphalt, and we got a checkerboard floor from inside the shop. A lot of times, like with the Red Chain Bandit, he's always putting those machines that he's selling that are lipstick on pigs out in front of his shop. So you can always tell they're his pictures. Even when he stopped putting the red chain on, after I started calling him out, you could always tell it was his shop. And then he started moving them by the fence because I could tell by the shop. But then we figured all that out. But there's no consistency here. What else do we have? Here's the green floor 250R asking $6,300 shipped. I don't know if you've ever shipped a machine, but right around $600 or $700 now to ship a machine up the coast, one coast to the other. Let's see if one of these pictures is the low pro fender with the polished motor. So this is a stock 86 250R. Maybe he was just confused with what he was sending me, because that's not the machine that was in the pictures that he showed me. But now we got a green floor. And this is another room in Travis's shop. And I know this is a machine that Travis built. Travis Gisclair we're talking about. So stealing pictures here. Look at this background. Price $3,000 for a liquid cooled 250R in pretty clean shape. Not all original, but still $3,000. You think that's really going on? Down payment $500. What else do we have? Little 7470 and somebody else's garage. The consistency is not there. Somebody else's driveway with his blacked out 350X. And another driveway. This looks like it's in the Southwest, doesn't it? If you want to believe they're real, your mind will trick you into thinking they're real. But I think every picture we've seen, and here's Brian Henry's garage. I just leave this right here. This 86 350X is as nice as you can get. It was a barn find, super low hour. It was a barn find, super low hours. The frame was never restored in this restoration because it was in perfect condition. This bike is stunning, perfect, museum quality, high end. Enjoy. $6,000. I'd love to believe that was $6,000 too. And this is the guy, Tyler, that messaged about it. Where he located, he doesn't answer. That's another thing. They don't answer. They don't put a location. Apparently only 2 comments. That guy Greg knew it wasn't legit. Here's the other machine that we were shown. So he's calling out Meyer low pro fenders. So I reached out to Tyler and I said, hey, can you send me the link? Because I couldn't find it. And he said, here it is. And he sent me this one. I said, no, that's not the same guy, but this is also a scammer. ATC Honda Bikes for Sale USA. Tell me you're a foreigner trying to rip off Americans without telling me you're a foreigner trying to rip off Americans. Honda ATC Bikes for Sale. So, let's look at these pictures. First, let's look at his intro. ATC ATV Honda Bikes and Accessories. Fast shipping worldwide. Vintage Honda ATCs and accessories. Says he's in California. Gives you an Instagram account. I've blocked that account, or he's blocked me, one or the other, so I can't see it. He's got a website. Let's not do that. He's always open. He's always looking to rip you off and take your money. Okay. If you haven't been there, you might not know that. I'm pretty confident this is Binky's place. Yeah, because he's got a volleyball net in there. Pretty sure that's Binky's. Dale Quarton, he's smart enough to know that this is not legit. Got that black and white checkerboard floor again. How about that? Travis Gisclair's pictures. Who's this guy? Another backdrop. How much is that pert? Here's that big red again. How about that? 250R again. So I'm beating a dead horse at this point, but you get my point. Look for the red flags. Don't fall for it. If you wanna be out there and buying stuff, you got to be smart. Life's hard enough if you're smart, but it's really hard if you're stupid. Don't be stupid. So I'm just looking to see if maybe he had some of my pictures. Am I cool enough to steal my pictures? At first I had the thought maybe they, my collection's pretty recognizable, so maybe they wouldn't steal my pictures. But Travis's shop is super recognizable, but they're still stealing pictures from him and having success doing it. So I want to show you guys another thing. So these are Tim Duke's pictures. His operation is very recognizable. You know, they'll put in some funny GIFs. You know, look, we're one of you guys. Don't fall for it. Got some parts. US 90 in there. Usually guys will take the same style pictures. If you sell a number of machines, you know, and you go back and look at your pictures, you're always taking the same shots. These pictures are all over the place. Who are these people? This is, what's his name that sells the first gen 70 fenders? Hysel? Is that his name? It's just a shame. Okay. I want to show you something else. I'm just hypnotized by these pictures. I want to show you something else. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to have my picture stolen, apparently. Or maybe they're scared. Maybe they're scared of me. Maybe that's the story I'll tell myself. Now, I know there's pictures of a 350X on my front lawn that I sold that get floated around every so often. Those and Mark Rich's 250R gas tank on his bar in his shop. Those get all floated around. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about TikTok. My other video was pretty heavy on Instagram, so we're pulling in Facebook this time. Let's go to TikTok. So I don't know if you follow me on TikTok. I'm this _old_ Trike on TikTok. So 23.4 thousand followers. Getting some notifications popping up here. Disregard. But let's say you're looking for me. you see this video and you didn't know, you're on TikTok, you didn't know I was there, so you want to type in this old trike. So I just searched it to show this. And can we do it? Okay, let's search for users. I just searched this old trike up in the top corner there. You see it? So 23.4 thousand followers. Here's my account. Weirdo Honda three-wheeler collecting. Weirdo Honda three-wheeler collector making boring tricycle videos. That's what I do, and that's what you love. What else? This old Trike 7, 106 followers. Same description, less caps. This old underscore TRLKE. You know, did you catch that the I wasn't the same? Well, 41 people didn't. We got this old Trike 3. Nobody's falling for that. This old tree. Good for them. All right, let's look at this old Trike. No content. All right, well that wasn't very exciting. Let's look at this old Trike 7. So he's stolen 2 of my videos. Usually I block these people, but I haven't blocked people for a little while because I wanted to make this video we're making right now. I don't know. Maybe nobody's falling for it. Let's look in here. PJ Hart's friends with him. PJ, come on. Brent Pepper, Gavin Elliott, Scott Talbert. Some of these guys just follow things to report back to me. Mike Finley, that's my son's friend, both of his accounts. My brother-in-law. Oh, yeah. All sorts of people that know me and are following this guy. But he's got my picture. So, why is he doing that? So he can steal my videos, take screenshots, post pictures. What else do we got? Let me set some things up on my Instagram and see what we can find. Okay, I've pulled up the search on Instagram. So ATC, that's popular search. You're looking for a machine, you might type in ATC, and I see ATC Addiction. That's David Wiley. I see ATC Daily. That's my buddy Peyton. ATC Honda Collection, Honda ATC and Parts. And I know that little profile picture is Travis Gisclair when he jumped a 250R out into a river near him. So let's see what that's about. Ooh, this account is private. ATC Collector / Enthusiasts. Weird pluralization of that word. Yeah, dealer in Honda, ATC, TRX, ATV, Trikes, and Parts. I wonder what happens if you call that number. But that's definitely Travis Gisclair on that three-wheeler. He follows me. I wonder why. Let's get some pictures. Let's see what else we can find. Let's look up Honda ATC for sale. Honda ATC bikes for sale. Look at that. And then Honda ATC for sale and trade. Interesting. Look at all these. 6 posts, 6 followers. Is this a new account? Let's see if we can tell when something was posted. April 3rd, 2024, so not that new. Random Machines. Travis's shop right there. Pictures all over the place. And usually not the best quality, because when you start collecting pictures, the quality gets diminished. He doesn't have a lot of activity here, so he wasn't very successful. Shipping worldwide. They're all following the same sort of layout, if you will. Honda ATC for sale. For sale and trade. 38 posts, 1 follower. So, not expecting to see a lot of traction here. But like I said, I've blocked a lot of these people. Look at, really trying to sell this 86 250R, apparently. It'd be nice if we could buy these like this, but those days aren't there. Last thing I want to talk about is different Facebook groups that sometimes you see, and sometimes the groups are set up by scammers, and they have this elaborate sort of thing that they'll do where some scammer will post, and whether they have another account or it's a different scammer, they'll like boost each other's posts, comment on each other's posts to draw interest. So let me set that up. Okay, this group, ATC 200X, 250R, 350X. I'm in this group because I know it's usually a bunch of scammers. It's a public group, so if I post in there and you're not in this group, you can see it. Private groups, you can't do that. So by design, this is left public. So Devin Faust is a great seller. I've bought stuff from him. I recommend him. We'll give him a shout out. Shout out Devin Faust. I'm just going to scan through and look for a potential like this. I've got this Honda 85 350X and it's in immaculate condition. It's been a collection piece. It's been a collection piece, but I've seen something new, so I need some advice on what the ATC is worth. If anyone could give me some info, would be massively appreciated. So he's fishing. He wants you to comment on this and say like, hey, I'll give you $3,000 for that. Let's see what the comments say. 45 comments. This is going to be good. How exciting. All right. I want to see all the comments. Show me all the comments. Man, probably 200, but I can give you 300. All right, so he's fishing too. Where are you located? Steve Hedges says. The Honda is in Spain. Really? Carlos, I didn't even look at the name. Carlos Jacobsons. All right, so maybe he's not. Maybe he's legit just got broken English because he's not American. Okay. I take it back. So Jeff Lindsay has jumped to scam. He's trying to do the world a service. Why is it a scam, mate? Mate. Nobody in America says mate. If somebody is saying they're from Illinois selling you a three-wheeler and they call you mate, red flag. Okay, I take that back. Here's a cat post. Not even Vinny Staffa. Cockroach post. What are we doing? See, these are red flags altogether. Why isn't somebody moderating this group? Because there's no moderation. Okay. Larry's mad that people post crap. So is everybody else. Anonymous participant. What do we got here? Oh, Honda ATC bikes for sale. We've already talked about this guy. And this is a different account. But you can connect all the dots. You can weave the thread. Let's see how it happens in here. So this other scam account was in here. Does he list a price? No price. No price listed. 7 comments. Getting called a scammer right off the bat. I don't want most relevant. Don't you just want to see all the comments? Why is Facebook filtering what comments I want to see? They don't know what I want to see. All right, no comments here. 2 weeks ago. Definitely a scam, though. Okay, so here's another group that I've seen pop up. And it's run by this person who I don't think is a real person. Let's try to find his group. Let's look at his account. I've previously identified this person as a scammer. Matthew with 1 T, Smith, SCS. Scammers. Scams. That's probably what it stands for. View profile. We got anything? What can we see? Young guy and an old guy. So this is a kid on Binky's Alta electric three-wheeler at Binky's property. If you've been there, you would recognize that. This guy grew up in California, and that's all his profile shows. Let's see what else we can find. Let's search Matthew Smith, SCS. Let's look for posts by him. Scam alert. So Peter Florenzano, 20 hours ago, is calling him out. He took me for some money. Peter, are you serious? Took me for some money on a machine that I bought but never received. He's a thief and manipulative. The price was settled with shipping included along with new old stock tires. I requested that Mr. Smith take pictures of the machine when it was loaded into the trailer because he sent me secondary pictures with different VIN numbers. In fact, the machine that he sent me VIN for was sold on Bring a Trailer back in June of 2024. So they're stealing pictures from there too. Even though I was totally against it, I did suggest I'll add a little money. So he saw the red flags. I'll add a little money if I see the additional pictures of the machine on the back of the trailer. Both the shipper and Mr. Smith refused to send me these pictures because none of this was real. So I refused to pay for the additional shipping charge because at this point I was suspicious that it was a scam. Stay away from the guy and his page. He claims these machines came from Japan, but the picture he sent me of the machine being sold on Bring a Trailer clearly didn't. Oh, I hate to hear that stuff. So here he is posting in a different group. Incredible product. 1000% effective. Join our group. What group is that? So he's scamming auto people too. So here's another guy asking if anybody's had dealings with this guy. Here's the post that we just saw. I want to get to that group, but I don't want to. I guess I'll just copy this. I'm pretty sure I was in this group. No, I'm not seeing it. Maybe I've blocked it. Maybe I've been removed. Because a lot of times I will call people out and then the scammers don't like that. When you shine a light on their stealing, that's what people are doing with Elon Musk. So that's why they're calling him a bad guy. Anyway, let's, I guess, maybe call it quits here. I don't want to continue to beat a dead horse. There's a lot of information you can learn on your own if you just use your brain and just think. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. I'm not making this video so you can reach out to me and bounce off every potential purchase that you might be making off me. That is not the intent. This is so you can learn how to think for yourself and protect yourself so you don't lose money. I've only been scammed one time. It was on a grab bar, and I think it was $60. And I had a feeling it was a scam, and it was only $60 in my opinion. So I took a chance, and sure enough, it was a scam. I knew it. And it just re-solidified in me that, no, I'm not going to play those games anymore. But I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please do me a favor. Share it in different groups that you might be in, that I might not be in, or wherever you want. Get the word out. That'll help me. That'll help my channel. If you've seen this and this is your first time watching one of my videos, maybe give me a follow, like and subscribe, all the things. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook as well. But all those things helps grow my channel, and I'm just trying to help people out and get the word out on different platforms about this. So I appreciate you watching, and don't get scammed. Good luck out there.